Did you smile enough? Did you meditate enough? Well, let's enjoy the relaxation today. Our session today will be guided by Monk Daniel. So before we start the session, let's pay respect to Monk Daniel by putting our hands together, and we shall bow 3 times. First bow. Second bow. And third bow. Thank you. Can I invite Monk Daniel to start the session?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone around the world, especially to our Mind Stories family tonight in this part of the world. Welcome. Like Yo said, our lovely moderator, hopefully your weekend was restful and we can continue with that peace and rest for the rest of the week. But if not, luckily we are here on Meditation Monday with Mind Stories, so we can kind of continue our weekend by resting our mind and taking the time to refresh our mind, reconnect our mind with the happiness that we know is inside, but sometimes it's a little bit hard to reach. And it's something that it really clicked with me that I want to mention about today is that Lompa, my meditation father and master and teacher, he said that we have to be like the sun. And I mention this often, but one thing about the sun is it's always shining. And in meditation, it's similar in the sense that our mind inside of us, we have this happiness, we have this positivity, we have this source of light that we can access within us. But the problem is that we don't really take the time to go and access it or learn about it or connect to it. And the key thing is it's there. It's waiting. It's not like something that you have to create. It's not something that you have to build. It's something that's already inside of you, but just like your heart, just like your lungs, just like your liver, it's part of you. It's inside of you. It's what's truly, you want to call it it's what's truly your source of everything, if you can connect to it. And the problem is that for most people in this world, we don't know how to connect to it. It's like a small percent. And everyone here should be proud of yourself because you're one of the small percent that are learning how to connect to something that's so powerful, something that's so pure, something so important to your life that some people don't realize it, but we do. So everyone here is very lucky to have that opportunity to learn and access and reconnect with yourself, your true self, which is inside of you, and how to connect to yourself more, how to connect to that source of energy more, which is something that I mentioned earlier a couple sessions ago that the Buddha once said that like the awakened mind is the most precious thing in this world, more precious than any jewel, more precious than any treasure, because when your mind is awakened, you realize many things. So the word awakened can, at the fullest, we can talk about enlightenment, and in that case, the full awakening is, being free from all greed, anger, delusion, and negativity in your mind, which that's a full awakening. But for most of us, we're still starting to wake up, which is good step in the right direction, because a lot of the times we are not awake. Our eyes are open, but we're not awake. What do I mean by that is we're not present. We're not present. And why is being awake so precious, and why did the Buddha talk about it, is because when our minds awaken, we can not only realize the truth of life, but we can enjoy life better in a different perspective. So in this case, if you can master being present, you become more awake. When you become more awake, you can truly enjoy and embrace life more because you're present, you're here, you're in the moment truly, which is hard to say for many people, right? When we get busy, when we get distracted, sometimes it's like we're there, for anyone who has children. I'm sure you've seen it before, right? You're eating dinner with your, because I'm guilty of this as well when I was a kid, right? You're eating dinner, but especially nowadays, your kids are probably on the phone, right? They're distracted and they're not even there. They're there, but they're not talking to you. They're not present. And even yourself may be guilty of that, right? You're sitting, and unfortunately, this happens now more than ever with technology. You're sitting, and the person that you're sitting with, they're on their phone, right? You're having a conversation, but they're on their phone, or they're distracted looking at something else. Maybe you're even guilty of that too. So when we practice meditation, it helps us to be more present and to truly enjoy the things that are happening around you. And you're able to take in and enjoy the good moments, right? We also have bad moments, that's true, but at least if we practice being present, we can enjoy the good moments more and truly embrace being there and being able to, once you become present, you're able to be present for yourself and most importantly for everyone around you, right? You're fully there. Both your heart, both your emotions, both everything about you, you're there for not only yourself, but for the people you're interacting with. So when you're present, you're able to take control of your emotions. You'll be able to take control of your decisions more. You'll be able to, most importantly, you're going to have the right view develop. You're going to develop something called the right view, because when your mind is in the present, your mind is able to connect to that source of happiness within easier. And like I said, your mind is actually this, that we compare to the inner sun or the sun within you. It's inside of you, that brightness, that positivity is inside of you. And we can connect to it anytime, but the problem is we have to bring our body and our mind to the present, and then we can connect to that source. And when we connect to that source and we're in the present, we create a clear perspective. We create a clear perspective where it's like your mind is able to be in the moment. And in the moment, as you stay in the present, it helps to clear the clutter of your mind, helps to get the negativity out and kind of like take a moment to take a step back and put everything in a clear perspective so you can see things clearly, you can understand things more. And most importantly, you can take a moment to control your emotion. Sometimes if we don't, or we're not aware, our emotions get, out of control. And when that happens, everything that I mentioned a second ago, your emotions, your decisions, your view, your perspective, it can get influenced by greed, anger, delusion, and make you do something or say something or think something that you regret in the future. So luckily, we are becoming more awake together by practicing meditation, learning how to be more present, be more here, to enjoy life more and embrace life more. And this kind of connects to something like my teacher, he would always say that, in Thai it says, เวลาหยุดกับเวลาหลุดอะไรมากกว่ากัน So that means the time that I don't want to translate it directly because it's not the same, but it basically means like how much time is your mind still and how much time is your mind outside and like wandering and thinking and not in the present. So I would like to compare it to something like monkey mind. How often is your mind like a monkey, or how often is your mind like a monk? I don't mean that monk in the sense that, okay, you have to ordain to be a monk or something like that, but I mean, think of monk as a symbol of peace and stillness and serenity or something like that. So is your mind a monkey or is your mind a monk right now? You can ask yourself. How often in a day is your mind monkey mind or monk mind? And you can compare it to yourself. Okay, today most of the time my mind is swinging from branch to branch, tree to tree, is never still. Or is my mind becoming more peaceful, more happy, more blissful, more positive, like a monk? So you can compare it to yourself, monkey mind or monk mind, which is more. And it's okay to have monkey mind, but how can we make our mind more peaceful and become more monk mind, inner monk mind, which would help you in so many ways. But if your mind is like a monkey today, or anytime you feel like your mind's a monkey, we need a banana to bring our mind back to the present, whether it's the mantra, the visualization, or just finding a point inside of you or place inside of you or somewhere where you want to place your mind. That will help to be that banana that calls your mind back. So when your mind's a monkey, you need something to attract it back, pull it back. If your mind's a monk, obviously you don't really need much. You just relax and let go, and your mind's going to go to that source of happiness inside. So just to have you take a question to yourself and see that, okay, how can I make my mind more still rather than being a monkey all the time? So your mind can go back to being here, being present, so we can be a better version of ourselves, not only for yourself, most importantly, but also for everything and everyone that you love, is very important. Because if you're not present and you don't practice being present, it's very hard to feel, understand, and just not only understand yourself, like your emotions and what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Because a lot of times that people say that, I have worry, I have anxiety, I have stress. It all comes because your mind can't let go of the past and can't let go of the future, and your mind's not in the present. And if you truly in the present and adjust your body, adjust your mind to be relaxed, you're going to realize that the thing that's making you suffer, the thing that's making you feel uncomfortable, it's coming from the past. It's coming from the future. So we can temporarily let go of that so we can connect to something that makes us feel good. And we can kind of let go of the thing that is making us suffer, which will help us to find a way to get over it or find a way to fix it, right? And if we, you may have heard, like, if you worrying only takes away today's peace. It doesn't fix the problem. It doesn't get rid of it doesn't help you get the solution. So if you're worrying and nothing's getting better, we need to let go of it and just take a moment or take a lesson from Lom Paul and the master Nan Kunyai. She said that if you can't think it out, get out of thinking. If you can't think the solution, you can't find the solution, you're worrying, you're thinking and trying to plan. Sometimes the best thing is just to get out of thinking. If you can't think it, get out of thinking. Take a moment to still your mind, relax, so you can get back to the present moment and kind of connect to that source of happiness, of positivity, and just kind of recenter yourself, realign yourself. And you're going to find that in the silence, there is answers. In the peacefulness of mind, when your mind is still, when your mind is calm, the wisdom that you have inside of you and that you've gathered through this life and actually in the past is in you. You're very smart. You're very capable. You're very experienced, whether you believe it or not. But sometimes when your mind is out of focus, when your mind is out of power, it's hard to get the answer. It's hard to think what to do. So now we are the lucky people in this world that know how to meditate, are learning how to meditate. So when you do that, you're going to be able to access that knowledge easier, and you're going to be able to kind of get the answer quicker that you need. But sometimes the answer is not outside, the answer is inside. And for many people, we don't realize that, and we try to find the answer on the outside. We try to find the solution from somewhere, someone. We try to look for the light that we need in our time of darkness, but we forget that, or not that we forget, sometimes we just don't know that we can be the light we need. We don't need to find it. We can be the light we need. We can become the light we need in our time of darkness, in our time of confusion. It's inside of you. A lot of the answers, a lot of the wisdom, a lot of the positivity is all inside of you. It's just like when I mentioned before, it's not just that something we have to be aware of on both things is inside of us there is good, and also, unfortunately, there is bad. But the more times we meditate, the more times we practice, we can get in control of the good within us and let it conquer the bad within us. Does that make sense? So I'm sure you've heard the many examples before, but like I mentioned before, is that there is two seeds within you, actually many seeds within you. The bad seeds growing and the good seeds growing. But what are we going to allow to grow? What are we going to nourish to grow? Those good seeds within you, like everyone in this world, we all have compassion, we all have love, we all have understanding, but it's what you're going to let grow. Are you going to cultivate those emotions? Are you going to let those emotions increase by connecting to your mind? Or are you going to just let your mind go wild and let the other seeds that are in your mind grow? Greed, anger, delusion, obsession, anxiety, everything. We have the ability to go both ways. But when we meditate, we can choose the way we're going to go easier. So now let's take some time to grow our good seeds. Let's take some time to become the light we need in our life. And we can meditate together so that we can recharge ourselves this Monday to make the rest of the week even better. So let's take some time to meditate. If you are ready, or if you're not, please take some time to adjust your body, adjust your mind, switch modes. If you don't feel comfortable right now, take something, adjust, stretch, whatever you need. So let's take some time together to meditate. And like always, it's always our job or our duty to start correctly. Even though this is maybe your first time or you've been meditating many times, every session can be good. Every session can be better. No matter if it's your first time or you've been meditating often, it all depends on how we start. So right now, let's take it easy. Let's take it slow. Make sure we adjust correctly. It's not a race to get to peace. Right now, it's already starting. It's already begun. As we take the time to adjust our body, making sure we're in a comfortable position, whether we're sitting on the floor, in a chair, wherever we may be. Find a position that works for you. Every session, every day, it can be different. The key thing is find the perfect position for you. Don't worry about having a perfect posture if it doesn't feel relaxing. Because right now we're sitting to rest our body and to rest our mind. And to do that, we need to do it comfortably, relaxingly. As we close our eyes softly and gently, naturally, the same way we would when we go to sleep. Feeling relaxed and comfortable. And simply forgetting about our eyes, just like we sleep. We don't need to use our eyes. Many of us, we have experienced dreams. When we dream, we don't use our eyes. It's happening on its own from your mind. But in meditation, we can do something similar. But unlike a dream, we are conscious, we are comfortable, we are aware. In order to experience, in order to see your true state of yourself, to access that source of happiness, that source of inner positivity within us, to connect to that source, to that place, we just need to relax. We just need to let go. Physically first. Taking the time to relax and release. Taking a moment to check every single part, every single muscle. Making sure our eyes are relaxed, our eyebrows, relaxing and releasing our shoulders, arms, placing our hands comfortably on our lap or wherever you feel relaxed. Relaxing and releasing down your back, your hips, legs, all the way down to your toes. Make sure everything is relaxed. Sometimes it helps to breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. We can do that a few times just to make sure that all the hidden tension that may be in our body is completely gone. Breathing in deeply, slowly, feeling the fresh, calm, relaxing energy as we breathe in, filling up our lungs, spreading out, expanding. Spreading to every corner of our body, relaxing, soothing. As we exhale, allowing all the tension, any uncomfortableness to leave, to melt away, to disappear. As we relax, as we release, physically, we begin to let go. Now mentally, it's going to be easier to let go as well. Relaxation and comfort is the foundation of every good and successful meditation. Because we need to relax, we need to release, both physically and mentally. So mentally now, we need to make sure that we are also letting go. Like our hands, are we still holding on to the past? Are we still trying to grasp the future? Right now, we need to let go. We need to let go so that we can receive something new. We need to open our hands. We need to let go of what's hurting us, whether it's in the past or in the future. We need to let go. Open up your mind. Let it be free so we can receive something new, something better. Allow our mind to be free. Allow your mind to let go so we can connect to the point of peace within us, the source of happiness, of positivity, our inner light, our inner brightness that we all have, that has always been within us. We can become the light we need. We just need to take the time to relax, to release, to sit, with the comfort, and allow your mind to calm down, to settle down. In order to do that, use whatever method that helps your mind to stay present, helps your mind to let go. Change the channel to something positive, something peaceful, and most importantly, something that's relaxing, comforting. Whether it's to say the mantra in your mind, softly and gently within yourself, almost as if that sound, that mantra, is coming from within you, resonating, repeating. Samma arahang, Samma arahang, Samma arahang. Samma meaning purity, arahang meaning freedom. This ancient, powerful mantra is not just any words. They're words that come from the source of purity, of positivity. So every time we repeat them, it helps our mind to become more clear, more positive, more calm. Helping our mind to come back, to settle, to become still. Or sometimes it's easy, relaxing, comforting, to visualize. Visualizing the full moon, the sun, something bright, something positive, something that you're familiar with. Of course, when we imagine it, it's not going to be as clear, like we're using our eyes. But the point is to imagine it relaxingly, not worrying about the clarity. We can imagine it however we like, wherever we like. And as we use our feeling of relaxation, that image will change, will become clear on its own. As long as we stay relaxed and comfortable. Or for some of us, we like to just let go, doing nothing, placing our mind where we feel comfortable, whether it's at the center of the body, in the middle of our stomach, 2 finger widths above the navel, or just in any general area where we feel relaxed and comfortable. But in the end, no matter what method we use, whatever we use to help still our mind, the end goal is just to do nothing. To let go, to embrace. Embrace that feeling of stillness that comes with happiness, contentment, and relaxation. Sometimes we may just feel neutral, and that's okay. It's actually amazing, because a mind that is neutral, that can stay calm, that can stay still, that is something that many people in this world can't do. Now that we're able to access, to connect to that point, that feeling where you feel neutral, where you begin to feel more still, as we stay in the present moment, contently, relaxingly, patiently, taking it easy, our mind will become clear. The clouds, the darkness of our mind, any negativity, any clutter, it'll begin to fade. It will begin to go away. Because every moment we stay relaxed, where we feel conscious and comfortable, calm, we are connecting to that source of positivity, connecting to the seeds of goodness within you, allowing them to grow. And before you know it, those seeds, they will blossom, where we feel happy, where we feel content, where we feel more and more relaxed. All we need to do is to observe whatever we see, whatever we feel. As long as we feel comfortable and we observe that feeling of comfort, of relaxation, if it grows, if it increases, we're on the right path. Right now, we're on the road of happiness, of true happiness. That means We don't need to get to the end of the road to be happy. Right now, we're already on it. So enjoy and embrace every step of the way. The moment we let go, the moment we relax, release, that is the moment that our mind will become still. That is the moment our mind will stop. And our true happiness will begin. So for now, let's enjoy our relaxation. Follow your feeling. Allow it to be your guide. Trust in your feeling. You know for yourself what feels good, what feels relaxing. So at any point where you feel the balance is off, where you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel relaxed, please trust in your feeling and adjust. It's okay to adjust as many times as you need. The sooner you adjust, the better. Because only if you're relaxed and comfortable, conscious and calm, only then will your mind be able to become still. So whenever you feel the need to adjust, please do so. Find that balance where you're conscious, where you're comfortable together, both physically and mentally. So let's enjoy the rest of the meditation together in silence. Samarang, Samarang. Now that our mind is more calm, every moment where we felt relaxed, where we felt calm and peaceful, it's a moment that we fill our mind with happiness, with positivity. Now that we have taken the time to find, to connect to the source of happiness within us, those seeds of positivity within us, allowing ourselves the time to nourish the true happiness that can only grow from within you. Now that we have taken the time to grow, filling us with calm, filling us with positivity, take a moment to spread it, to share it. Spreading your love and kindness, your forgiveness, starting from yourself, forgiving yourself, loving yourself, as if you're smiling to yourself, smiling from within. Wishing the best, wishing for yourself to be happy, to be healthy, wishing for this positivity that we feel to be the light that can help us to overcome any negativity, any darkness we may encounter. And then we can begin to wish for our loved ones, our friends, everyone we love, our family, slowly expanding out, starting from the people we love, expanding out, opening our mind, opening up our heart, forgiving, allowing the brightness within you, allowing the beauty within you to overcome any ugliness, any darkness of the people in this world. Allow yourself to be happy, to be bright. if we can conquer that feeling of negativity within us, we will be the light, the positivity, not only for yourself, but for the rest of the world, for our family, for our loved ones, for everyone and everything. Even though it's just a thought, our mind will become more peaceful, more compassionate, more understanding as we change the way we think. We will begin to change the way we act and the way we feel. So let's continue to relax, to spread just for a moment. Sabbe Buddha Balabata Pace Ganang Jayang Balang Arahanta Nate Shirakang Pantami Sapaso Sapaputta Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Satasoti Bhavantu Te. By the positivity that we have generated within us, by a still and calm mind, may that positivity bless our life in every way. And when we are ready, we may slowly and gently open our eyes, opening our eyes while still feeling the relaxation within you. Okay, so welcome back everyone. Hopefully your Monday is a little bit more peaceful, happy, recharged. Before we continue, please, I would like to pass the mic back to our lovely moderator, Yo.
Thank you, Mom Daniel. We will have our photo session. So may I ask everyone to switch on your camera if you want to take a lovely photo together. Continue smiling. That will generate a lot of relaxation. Thank you. We will have the Q&A session. So if you have any questions, do type in the chat box, or you may also share your meditation experience today. And I see the chat from Monk Daniel already. I'll pass the mic to Monk Daniel.
Yes, please. And if you could take a inner peace survey. How do you feel right now? Just generally, it's okay from 1 to 5. Even if you feel anywhere on the scale, please let me know, let the team know. And if you could expand as well, that'd be wonderful. If you can expand your experience, how you felt, what did you do, you can help to share and explain so everyone can benefit. Also, it helps to benefit yourself when you write it because you kind of review what you did, and sometimes we forget what we did. And when we write it down, we help us to remember, and in the future we can repeat it and do it again easier. So I see a lot of threes, some threes, fours, fives. Wow, very good. Everyone did very well today. So hopefully you can continue later. If you please don't just come and meditate on Monday. If you can continue for the rest of the night or continue with this feeling too. Let me see if any question. I feel from Amor. I'm not sure if I pronounced correctly. Sorry. You feel very relaxed and peaceful. Thanks, Monk Daniel. Yes. As long as you have, this is the most important thing, the feeling of relaxation and peacefulness. That's the foundation that is going to build the stronger experiences that we can receive in meditation. If you think of it like anything with a strong foundation, you can build on it, right? So the same thing in meditation. If you don't have a strong foundation of relaxation and comfort physically and mentally, it's hard to build. It's hard to continue the meditation. It's hard to keep going. So as long as you have that feeling, for sure, and guaranteed, your experience is going to get deeper and deeper as we build on it. And most importantly, it's like we can receive something more when your foundation is strong. If your foundation is weak, it can't support anything, right? So it's very important. So it's very good if you can get that peace and relaxation, even just for a moment. Every moment matters, and we collect it bit by bit. So keep going, keep doing it. From Vanessa, hi Monk Daniel. Hi all, hi Monk Daniel. Thanks for the nice meditation. Are you okay? You look less well than usual. Yeah, I'm okay. Just maybe need to rest a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know. But hopefully you or everyone else here is okay and peaceful. I am okay, don't worry. And from Fariba, I have too much anxiety before meditation. Now I feel much better. Thank you. Very good. If you are able to, that's the thing. Whether you feel anxiety or you have any negative feeling, if you listen during the meditation, if you are able to truly let go, you'll be able to access something better, right? So when you meditate, it helps you to let go of the anxiety, helps you to let go of whatever is making you feel negative physically and mentally, because you change the channel to something better, something peaceful. So this shows that you're able to switch modes. You're able to be in control of your happiness, be in control of your anxiety. Being in control of it means you can let go of it. So I'm amazed, and keep practicing. It's going to be easier and easier to switch modes, to switch channels. Right now, maybe it's some lag. Sometimes it's a little slow, but as we practice more and more, it will become easier to let go. That is like the main habit we develop when we meditate, is being able to let go. From Vanessa, I was a bit nervous at the beginning of the session. Despite a relaxing morning, I realized I stored the negativity of my family, which held me back from my normal and relaxed, lightful mind when I live on my own. Yes, I mean, sometimes as we go through life, we can get some negativity from others, or from the environment. But again, it shouldn't be the thing that holds us back. If we continue to hold on to that negativity, whether it's from the past, okay, one hand's holding on to the past, one hand's holding on to the future, we have no hands to receive something. We don't have, our hands aren't open to get something good. So we need to let go of it. Whether, however negative we are, like, why would we hold on to something that's hot when it's burning you, right? We need to let go quicker. So the less damage it will do to you physically and mentally. And we can do that by meditating and using the mantra, using the visualization. Obviously, if you have anything that's stored where you feel negative, whether it's physical or mental, you need to use the visualization and mantra to help anchor your mind onto something else. So please use it. Use the mantra or the visualization as a tool to let go of whatever is making you feel negative. And bit by bit, it's like the relaxation will help to release your hold on whatever it is that's making you feel negative. From Tan, for me, I crouched a lot, but I could make it through the session without any feelings or emotions, so I rated mine a 5. Crouched? You mean like crouched over? Okay, so anyway, you're able to get to that feeling of even if you feel neutral, no emotions, no, extreme blissfulness or something like that, that's okay. It's actually very good. If you can feel neutral and you can feel still, that's a great emotion already in meditation, a great state of mind that you can get to. And from that neutrality, it's going to get better from there, as long as you can truly stay in that present moment, meaning that we don't expect anything to change. Sometimes when we feel neutral, a downfall of some people is that we want something else to happen, and our mind changes from the present to the future now, right? Because we're expecting something, we're anticipating something, we're wanting something to change. So the moment we feel that way, the moment we think that way, nothing's going to change because our mind's not present anymore. Our mind isn't in balance. So if you feel that way, we just come back to using the mantra or using the visualization to help you to come back to the present and let go of that future thought of anticipation or want or desire. So just in case, just a tip. Physical body was not good. Oh, coughing, bad coughing, but my mind was calm and neutral. Good. Good that you can let go, even though you have, sometimes I've meditated where you've coughed and it takes you out of the meditation for a moment, but it's okay as long as you can, don't think of it as like, oh no, I'm getting out of my meditation. It's just like a small bump in the road. But if you get frustrated with it, like, oh, I'm coughing again, stop. It's not, you can't stop it because you're sick. So we have to learn to accept it and just let it kind of feel like when you're driving and there's a bump in the road. It doesn't mean, okay, I need to stop my car, I need to get out, I need to stop driving. I can't keep going. It's something like that. So every journey, every trip, there's some bumps, there's some obstacle, but as long as we keep going and just, in meditation especially, just kind of connect to whatever helps you to feel relaxed again, even for a moment, and then you're gonna keep going, and eventually you're gonna get to the destination of where you feel more happy and peaceful. As long as don't get frustrated with yourself if you have an obstacle, because that will create 2 obstacles. First, the obstacle that made you, for example, coughing, and then the second obstacle is the frustration. So just okay, I coughed, it took me out. Now it's another chance to come back in. Now it's another chance to practice to still your mind again. So think of it as like a kind of like a training session to come back. Every time you go out, it's okay. It's another chance to go back in. And as you do that more, you're gonna be it's like it's similar to like if you have like, if playing darts or something like that, you're throwing the dart to get the bullseye. The first time you may have missed, and when you cough, it's like another chance to throw the dart again to get the right feeling, the right balance, the bullseye of where you feel relaxed and comfortable again. So think of it that way. It's another chance to place your mind correctly, or another chance to find that balance again. And as you do it more often, you're going to get more skillful, and find that balance quickly. So hopefully you get better then. I'm sure if from the meditation, it will help you to heal quicker. From Catalina, right? Thank you, Monk Daniel. I feel peaceful and calm to start the day here in Colombia. Wow. Good morning. Buenos dias. I'm glad that it can help you to start a peaceful Monday and continue the rest of the week and the rest of the day in a positive mood. And I recommend you also that please keep doing it, and keep for everyone, it's always a good idea to start meditating in the morning, so it can help you to kind of go in a positive direction for the rest of the day. I don't want to say kind of, it will help you to go in a positive direction for the rest of the day, because you set your mind. It's like you set your mind in a frequency that will receive the right signals. So if you don't do it, it's a good chance that you may go in a direction or connect to a frequency you may not enjoy. So I recommend you to start meditation in the morning as well when you wake up, everyone here. And for Catalina, please keep doing it. Thank you for sharing. From Vanessa, how do you manage family's negativity? They trap us in their negative mood, gossiping, turn it against us. If we try to withdraw and maintain a peaceful mind, it seems I end up leaving one day early and decide not to stay over the next time. Good question. How do you manage family negativity, or how do you manage negativity from others? Is something that we have to always deal with. And a lot of times, it's not only negativity coming from them, it's also us continuing with that negativity. So that's also one of the problems is, yes, they may be negative, but if we feed off that negativity and continue with it, it's going to make ourselves even worse. So one key thing is to not continue with the negativity. Don't take it from them, and then
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Sorry, that's my phone. If you feel negative and then we continue with that negativity, it's going to get worse, right? So the thing is, gossip, everyone has to get gossip, whether you do a good thing, whether you do a bad thing, whether you do nothing at all. So this is the reality of life that the Buddha always talked about as well. Like, even if you're doing good, people will come. There will always be three kinds of people. People that are encouraging you and see that it's good. There's people who are neutral, and then there's people who are just going to be negative. And that's just the reality of life. You can't please everyone. And the key thing is what are you doing? You can ask yourself, what are you doing? And is it a good thing, right? So is that gossip true? We know for ourselves that if we're doing a good thing, a positive thing, just keep doing it. Whether they're going to, whatever they think, it's their own view, and we should just focus on ourselves and just let it be. So for me, if you feel any negativity from your family or from anyone, just understand that they maybe right now they are clouded, they're deluded by their, like I said in the beginning, right? We all have greed, anger, delusion growing inside of us. And a lot of people in this world, they let that cloud their mind and cloud their judgment. And it's kind of like accepting that, okay, maybe they just don't understand us now, so no problem, let it go. And we worry about maintaining our own peace and happiness and stop holding on to that negativity. Does that make sense? And I know it's not easy in the beginning, but at least we have that meditation to retreat to, that point of happiness inside of you to retreat to. And if outside everything is noisy, everything is chaotic, at least we have a point of peace inside of us, a place of peace inside of us that we know how to connect to now. We can retreat to that. It can be our refuge. From Fu, question: there was anger coming up as I recalled past negative experiences, and I feel upset that I didn't step up for myself during those negative experiences. How do I handle such a situation? Meaning that the situation of when you feel anger come up in your experience, in that sense, if you feel upset, it's because when you have that negative thought and then we continue with it, if that, in that sense, that I would recommend that if that feeling of anger continues or that feeling of negativity continues, just open your eyes. Don't continue with that thought. Don't continue with that negativity. Just let it go. And sometimes it's hard to let it go when we're meditating and our eyes are closed and we're kind of like in that moment, in that experience. And if it's a negative one, I recommend just to open your eyes because we're conscious, right? We're aware. So open your eyes and just let it go. Because the moment you open your eyes, 90% of the time it's going to disappear or fade away. And then you can come back to the meditation again. So next time, if you feel that way, just open your eyes. From Andrea, my body is tired from sitting all day, and this included 3 meditation sessions. Wow, counting this one. Yet my mind is more positive thanks to that. So when my mind wanders, instead of feeling annoyed, I feel amused before I bring it back. I like this sentence a lot, that when your mind is wandering, I feel amused instead of annoyed. This is like I just mentioned earlier a little bit, but when you have an obstacle, don't feel frustrated and feel amused because it helps to lessen the problem instead of continue the problem. It helps to de-escalate the problem rather than escalate it. So that's why we had the homework in the past, and hopefully you're still doing it, even though I didn't mention it, is to practice smiling more. And when you do that homework, it helps you to be positive. And you may realize that if you can't smile, okay, go meditate so you can feel happy, and then you're going to want to smile, right? And also, when you practice smiling to yourself, to others, to everything around you, it helps you to think more positive, even though you do something bad or you do something like a mistake. In the past, maybe you stub your toe and you're like, oh, I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? I can't believe it. Now you may stub your toe and, oh, I'm so clumsy. It's normal. Or maybe you laugh at yourself. It's a different perspective, even though it's a bad situation, right? So same thing. Yeah, my mind is a monkey today. It's amusing. It wants to travel there. But okay, let's bring it back. Use the banana, use the mantra, bring your mind back, call your mind back. Think of it as a game, not as like a problem. Okay, and then you're going to be able to slowly, bit by bit, bring your mind back, as you said. So very good. I like that positive view, and yeah, everyone here should take that as a tip. When you feel sleepy, it's amusing. Okay, I'm sleepy again. It's good. Feels any problem. And then just slowly deal with it. gradually deal with it, and it's going to get better. Melina, sorry. Melini. People stole from me my money and I ended in debt. How to continue getting stronger and powerful to get justice in? Thank you. Some things, if they stole from us and obviously maybe we can't get it back right away, and sometimes we just one thing that they stole from us, but the one thing that can steal from us is our mind, right? Our happiness. So just the physical thing they took away and maybe we can't get back, but if we continue with that negativity and just dwell on it and stick with it, it's not going to make anything better, right? So right now it's gone, and maybe it's something that we did in the past that made us happen like that. So just let it be. It's gone now, and let's make our mind more happy, more peaceful, and continue in the future to be more strong, more positive instead. We can't get it back now. So what we can get back is our happiness of mind. We can control that. So let it go and come back to focusing on yourself, focusing on your mind, and don't dwell on it. And the justice will happen on its own. If it doesn't happen right away, that's fine. At least you can find your own happiness instead of dwelling on that situation. Mandel, I feel cold, relaxed, calm, then I feel warm. Why is there a change in body temperature? That's a great question. Sometimes it just depends on your emotion. Sometimes you can feel more warm, sometimes you can feel more cold. It doesn't necessarily have a deep meaning or anything about that. It's just your mind being more calm, and as your mind becomes more calm, sometimes there's different sensations you feel physically and mentally. There's millions of sensations you may feel in meditation, but the thing to check is, as you said, you feel relaxed, you feel more calm. Whether it's cold, whether it's warm, that's not serious. But you feel relaxed, you feel calm, that's the key. So whether it's a soothing warmness or a soothing coldness, both are good. Nothing's better than the other one. It's just what makes you feel more relaxed. That's what you should follow, and it means you're okay. So we're just almost out of time. So there's actually a lot of questions and comments. So hopefully we can see you guys next week. Yeah, so I am happy to see everyone, and please continue to join Monday meditation. And most importantly, if you could invite your friends and family, that would be wonderful too, and spread out to more and more people so everyone can have the opportunity to learn how to meditate, or at least come and practice meditation at least once a day, but ideally more than that. But we need to start somewhere. So please invite your friends, your family, and also continue to join us on Thursday, this following Thursday, and I hope to see everyone very soon and on Thursday as well. So thank you, everyone, and I wish you a happy rest of the week.
Thank you very much, Monk Daniel, for giving us a very good session. Everyone have rated 4 or 5 today. So I also hope you will have relaxed time after this session. And thank you everyone for joining today's session. Don't forget to join us on Thursday. And for those questions that are not answered today, please feel free to ask those questions on Thursday again. And before we end the session, let's pay our respect to Monk Daniel by putting our hands together and bow 3 times. First bow, second bow, and third bow. And Monk Daniel, can you give blessings to us?
Yes, by the positivity that we have generated together tonight, today, by meditating, generating that positivity, that light within you. May that light, may that positivity within you be the guide to protect, to guide you, to protect you, to lead you to be more positive in every way, be free from any harms, dangers, obstacles. May you continue to stay happy, healthy, and most importantly, whenever you meditate, may you be able to connect to that happiness, that peacefulness, that positivity quickly and very soon. Sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you very much, Monk Daniel, and thank you everyone. See you on Thursday. Bye. Have a good day.